Hey guys, I'm here today to talk about something that I think a lot of the fandom is only vaguely aware of that I'd like to see get some more attention. So what I have here is a G1 coloring book. This was published in 1985 and I have a couple of these. There's actually a whole bunch. I mostly get them on eBay, but they're really funny, and so I just wanted to go through this one with you guys today because I think it's a lot of fun. This one's called A Message from Outer Space, and so from on the cover, it looks like Megatron just got some shocking news. So shocking that he knocked over his very nice office chair, and he's torn. It looks like a fax printed on paper out of whatever fax machine spaceship thing he's got. I don't know. I really like that. Even though this is not really the, the plot of the story. Okay. So one thing to know about the coloring books just going in is that I think a lot of it was, even though it wasn't published till 85, a lot of it is based on earlier character designs and story concepts. So some of what you see isn't going to line up with the G1 cartoon, particularly what we saw in the pilot episode. It's not a big deal, just if you see something, it's like, wait, what the fuck's going on? That's what's going down. So this one opens up with a recap of the the Autobot Decepticon War. So apparently this is the Earth camp of the Autobots. It doesn't look like any camp I've ever seen. It looks like it's supposed to be the interior of the Ark, but the way the book presents the Ark versus the Autobot camp is they seem to be two different places, but at the same time not. So I'm not really sure what's going on there. Don't stress too much about it. So you have Cybertron with all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I don't know, like 10 moons, or either that or it's the middle of its own solar system. I don't know. Don't worry about it. We're just here to have fun. We have, we have the war. We have, I don't know, who is this guy supposed to be? This is like a drone with his little drone arm and his little ray gun, and I don't know, and F-15, even though I don't think this is supposed to be on Earth. I don't know, whatever. Then you have, the Nemesis crashing into the Ark, and, they land on Earth. We all know this part. Except, for some reason, it looks like the Nemesis and the Ark crashed next to each other, which was not the case in the cartoon. I think the Nemesis crashed in, like, South America or something. Oh well. The Ark repairing everyone. I do want to mention that the art in this one is actually pretty good, especially compared to some other coloring books that I own. The illustration quality can vary like a lot, and this is actually one of the better ones. The computer fixed the Decepticons also. This was a mistake. I really like how this is presented. Very, these things happen. Let's not dwell on them. It was a mistake. We brought our enemies, our mortal enemies, back to life. I also, I also really love this page. This page here. The longer I look at it, the more I love it. I like Megatron. I like his angry face. I like that he's holding the Earth like it's a basketball. And I like that he's got his own alt mode here between his feet. I just, there's no part of this that I don't really like. It's, the longer I look at it, the happier I get. Okay, so our story begins. Today is a rainy afternoon for the Autobots. They don't like being stuck inside the Ark. I don't know if nobody's told them that rain on Earth is actually pretty harmless. Maybe they're just assuming that it's acid rain because coming from Cybertron. I don't know. I really like the giant Transformer-sized traditional hardcover book that we've got there. I Oh, and I have to talk about Bumblebee. This is a early Bumblebee design that I see in a lot of really early media. It looks like his head is just like on the slab, and I think that kind of slides down in when he transforms. Um, it's kind of weird. I don't know, but if you see that and you're like, what the heck's going on? That's what that is. That's the early Bumblebee art concept, I suppose. I miss Cybertron, says Bumblebee. We'd all like to return, says the Autobot leader, Optimus Prime. Look at his little sad face there. Poor slab-faced, sad Bumblebee. Optimus Prime returns to his repairs on the ship. Prowl looks at a space map, but he's not sure how the Autobots will find their way back to Cybertron even if the ship is fixed. So apparently they're like super lost. I don't remember this ever being an issue in the cartoon, but apparently that space map with 5 planets isn't getting them very far. All right. So Ratchet has invented a space communicator. If there's a spaceship anywhere near Earth, it will pick up our signal and help us. I mean, that's a little bit of an assumption to make, but you know, if you're just trying to cheer up B. Okay, but of course Ravage is outside because this is G1. I do want to mention I like the art on this page. I like the detail of the rain, and I like it kind of splashing off his plating. But yeah, G1, so there's got to be a cassette listening and expositing to himself, because apparently Ravage talks in this, so Megatron says, good job. Good work, says Megatron. I think we'll send the Autobots a fake message on their communicator. Alright, yeah, fair enough. We will lure the Autobots out of camp and then we'll move in, Megatron tells the other Autobot. I think that's a typo. I think that's meant to be Decepticons. I like this plan because there's nothing mentioned in the story that tells us, like, the Autobot base is better than the Decepticon base. And, like, I mean, the Decepticon base seems fine. He's got his little table map and all his bros, and he's got his, you know, fancy paneling, and I don't know. I don't see any reason why they feel the need to steal the Autobot base. And also, like, wouldn't they just move into the Decepticons' old base? Wouldn't they just basically be switching houses? I don't know. I don't think this is the best plan in the world, but, you know, you can't tell Megatron anything. Meanwhile, back in the Autobot camp, Prowl checks the weather. The rain is stopping, he announces. We better patrol the area and make sure the Decepticons haven't caused trouble while we were inside. I mean, I love the expression on Prowl's face. I like this little face he's making. I think it just, like, it looks like he's sticking his tongue out. It looks like when a cat does, like, a little blep. Oh, I know that's not what it's meant to be, but I think he looks like he's doing a little blep. Either that or he's got a really puffy lip. Also, guys, you, like, just because it's raining doesn't mean you... I don't know. Apparently they can't go outside in the rain. I'm not going to question it. Bumblebee, it's your turn to stay in Mind Camp, reminds Optimus Prime. Shucks, complains Bumblebee. That's no fun. Let Bumblebee say fuck. So, the Autobots turn into cars and trucks. They drive off to patrol the area. They leave B all by himself? Like, they might as well. I mean, if you're only gonna leave one guy in your camp, I mean, no shade to B or anything, but he's like 6 feet tall, and you're leaving him alone. And I don't know, I don't feel like this is the greatest strategy ever. Like, why only leave one dude? So, the other Autobots are gone a few minutes when Bumblebee hears a space communicator tapping out a message. Look at his happy little face. Oh, look how happy he is. I mean, I don't really like the slab head thing, but his face is very cute there. Bumblebee decodes the message. It says, "Special rescue mission arriving from Cybertron will land near volcano. Please meet us at volcano area." It's a good thing there's only one volcano on Earth, otherwise, this might get confusing. But, I don't know, it's pretty fortunate. "Yippee, we're going home," shouts Bumblebee as he transforms to a yellow minicar. "I'd better get to the volcano, quick." So, what about all your friends, Bee? Were you just gonna get on this rescue ship and go home and everyone else can just find their own way home? I mean, I know you're upset that they left you behind in the base, but that's kind of cold, Bee. You're kind of a jerk. All right, well, so yeah, let me know if you want to, this video's getting a little long, but let me know if you want me to go through the rest of this, if you found this interesting. These are a lot of fun to read, so let me know what you think, and maybe I'll make a thing of this. Okay, bye-bye.